Hey guys, this is Tony Aguilar, and we're going to be doing a little bit of, not really an unboxing, but we're going to go through some of our old stuff that I've had for a long time, and going to show you guys what I've collected. This is my 20 millimeter or 1/72 scale, 1/76 scale stuff that I had for many years. I haven't done anything with it for like the last 20 years now. If you guys watched some of my latest videos, you know that I have been working on some of these vehicles. This is my BT7 from BP Cast, and my BA6 armored car, and T-34 85 that we just kind of finished up to rudimentary here. We're going to be basing this up in sometime in the future. And I have been working on some models, JSU 122 and a couple T-34 models as well. But I've had all these things for a long time and done nothing with them. So I wanted to kind of take an inventory on what exactly I had. And I figured it'd be a good opportunity to show you guys. So here we go. This is going to be what I like to call the land of misfit toys. And, you know, this is the first thing we're going to do is look in here and show you guys what we got. And we'll talk about them. So let's move this off to the side so you have a little bit of area here. And right off the bat, let's pull this guy right here. This is a Cromwell Models Tiger 1. And this is a lot of these things I've just thrown in here, and some of them are damaged, so we're going to have to fix some of them up before we use any of them. But this is a Cromwell Models Tiger 1. This is a late version with the steel road wheels. It's all just two pieces. It's got a barrel which is damaged. It's actually got some a metal piece in there to kind of stiffen it. And this is a beautiful casting. And I've had this for a long time. I haven't bought any of this stuff since at least 2002. So any of this stuff is 18 years old or older. So anyhow, that's we're going to put this in the German pile. So we're going to have this different areas that we're going to put things in and see where things fall into. So this is, I believe, an old MPC kit, which I believe is the old Airfix kit for the Oppo Blitz. It's missing a tire. I put it together and didn't do anything with it. So, yeah, it got damaged, but we'll be able to fix that. So this is Opal Blitz. And what do we got here? This is a Rapham kit of a Panzer II Lynx. And I've assembled this. And actually, it's kind of put together, kind of messed up. We'll have to fix this. So anyhow, this is a Panzer II. It just came with the hatches all closed and everything. This is white metal from Rapham. All right. What else do we have over here? And maybe we'll come across some things that we were looking for, and we talked about that the other day. This is bagged. This is a BP Cast JS2 model, and this is resin. This is resin with the sides on it. That's glued together. Got the turret, and then of course we've got the big nasty gun. So I kind of put this together so that all the pieces are together. But this, before I'm done with the vehicles, you know, I said I was going to do the Russians first, so we'll do this one as well. So we're going to put this off to the side because we're going to get to this one before we do many of these other things. But I'm really looking forward to buying some more of these vehicles. But I'm not going to do that until I have completed all of the things that I already have. So this actually is not 1/72 scale. This is HO scale, or 1/87th. And I want to say when I got this was probably the early 1990s. And this was one of the first kits I actually saw that, well, calling this a kit would be inaccurate, but this is one of the first things I saw that came out of the former Soviet Union. I don't remember the name of the company, but it does have removable turrets. And at the time, it was difficult to find a model of a T-35. Now there's many different manufacturers. So I'm not sure I'm going to do anything with this, but I've had this one for a while. And as a matter of fact, let's see, there's the name of the company on here? Primo, made in Russia, okay? So this is a T-35 1933 version, okay? And this is a T-28 also. I guess it could be usable. They're running a little bit on the small side. It's a nice figure, plastic model. It's got a red star cast in the top, and it is 1/87 scale, so it's going to be scaling a little small, but it might be usable in the war games. Remember, I'm not building scale models. I'm not going to be entering IPMS stuff, so this is just 1/87 scale stuff. And here's the other one that I got. I got 3 of these. This is the 1940 T28 version, also from Primo, 1/87 scale. So that's those 3 vehicles. I'm not sure that I'm going to paint them up. I may just do it anyways. I mean, they're a little under scale, but they're War Games models, so it'll work. Had those a long time. So going on with things that are out of scale, this I believe is a Rocco mini tanks, and this is a SDKFZ German half track with a 37mm gun on the back. So this is also small, a little too small for what it needs to be, but I have it here, and so be it. Got some Matchbox vehicles, I believe. Well, they may not be exactly Matchbox brand. I'm not sure if I could read on here what it is, but these are some. Oh, this Johnny Lightning. This is 1940s type vehicles, and they're a little bit hot rodded up, but I'm not sure that I can't modify these and make them look like something that's laying around in Northwest Europe. So this is we'll put them by themselves. And I believe I have 3 of them here. They're all 3 Johnny Lightnings, I bet. Here's another one. And here is a coupe. Anyhow, they're 1940s type vehicles. Does it even say what it is on here? 1940 Ford. Okay. So Fords were exported everywhere. Hey, look, they even have the movable thing. It's got real rubber tires and everything, so... We do some civvy vehicles for France, maybe with some resistance fighters and stuff. And, oh look, I even have one more. I don't know that this is useful for anything except some vehicle that got commandeered by some high-ranking. This is a 1935 Cadillac, so I don't know that those go around Europe. I don't know. I'm just pulling out things that I've had for a long time. Okay, we've got some more die-cast stuff. This stuff is also small. This is a Corgi M4 Sherman. I'm not sure which Sherman tank this is supposed to be. It's probably an M4A3, if I had to guess. And but this is running a little small. Again, I picked those up for a couple bucks and was like, eh. You know, and here's another one that... this one I actually spray painted black. Put this in the American pile of American stuff. And where are the sides to it? Yeah, it'll turn up. So this is going to be, we'll put the American pile over here. All right, most of this stuff is going to be all German, American, and Russian for the most part. So let's see. This is a model from Armorcast, and oh, here's the bottom that goes with this. See, this is what I used to do. I used to start 40 different things and nothing would get completed. So we're not going to do that crap no more. Okay. And this is the running gear for it. For another, these are a couple of Shermans. These I believe are just standard M4s. These are 1/72nd scale, and you can tell the difference here that these are running a little small. It's not too bad. These might end up actually being like 1/76 scale, so technically I could probably use them. But anyhow, yeah, this is a couple M4A1s. This is the running gear for it, and the hull is floating around here somewhere. This is my other reason to do that. I figured, well, this might be a long, winding video, but some of you guys might actually find it useful. We're going to put these M4 Sherman parts over here. I am looking at, as an opportunity to try to put all this stuff together and possibly organize it so that when I do roll into the vehicles, we have some semblance of order. Okay, this is a, I believe this is BP cast. I could be wrong. Doesn't really look like his material. This is an SDKFZ 250/1, I had a machine gun here at some point, but I don't know where if it's floating around. So this is going to be in the German pile. But little half track. This is this one piece? I believe this is one piece as well. We got that MG34. It's about to fall off. This is a 251D model, and I really don't like the color that started getting painted. But you know, I started something and then didn't finish it. So this is more stuff to do for the Germans. Is this BP cast? Well, the inside of the tire isn't detailed. It probably is. He used to sell a lot of things at our shows, so I picked up many things from him. And not that I did anything with it. All right, this is another Rapham figure. This is a Czech 38 that from white metal from Rapham. And got big rivets on this thing. And this is back when I was a kid and didn't know how to paint things correctly, so we'll repaint this thing. This thing is heavy. It's really funny. Some of these things just don't weigh anything, and this is really heavy. So this guy goes in the German pile, all right? And we may actually have to take some of this stuff off of my screen, or we'll have to zoom out a little bit so that we can get all of it on the screen. Maybe we'll have to zoom out. Maybe that's the secret. Okay. All right, what else do we got here? We got a Stig. This is a Stig 4 from BP Cast. Got the barrel around here somewhere. We'll see if it turns up. Okay. What else is in here? This is a Panther. I believe this is a Panther A from Britannia, because it has a mixture of resin and white metal parts. It's got the Zimmerit cast in there, and yeah, okay. That one's kind of heavy for being resin. What else we got in here? We've got another, this is a Rocco? No, this is a Fujimi or somebody. This is actual 1/76 scale. This is a Stig 3G. Again, started painting it, and oh, shiny. I left it alone, didn't do anything with it, so. We're going to be using all of these vehicles, or we're not going to buy anymore. So, you know, this is, I believe this is Rapham as well. This is a Panzer IV. I'm sorry, Panzer II F from Rapham, and yeah. What else we got here? This is, we're going to start getting into some weird stuff. This is an MMS kit, and I believe this is the Panzer II C model from them. And again, I'm missing the barrel. I don't know where the hell it is. I don't know if it's salvageable. If not, we'll make a wreck out of it or something. Okay. What else do we got over here? This is, not sure who the maker of this is. This thing's pretty basic. Oh, look, a barrel broke on it. But I believe this is a M4A4. That's what I remember it being for the Brits. As I've got a Firefly that's completely done. I'm not sure who the maker of this thing is, but this is pretty shoddy. That doesn't mean I won't paint it, and it doesn't mean we can't make it look decent, but it's looking pretty grim here. So, because these models, I'll be honest with you, these are pretty crappy models, but I think they turn out pretty well, so there is hope. So, I believe this is a British Sherman. Okay, and I'm not sure who the maker of that one is. Somebody off the wall. We've got a Renault 17 tank that I picked up. I think this is Rapham. I could be wrong. And cute little thing. And I believe I was going to use this for the Germans in occupied France against the Partisans. So we're going to put it in the German pile. What else do we have here? And the reason I picked up all these kits were they were either really, you know, impulse buys or bought them really cheap or something like that. This is another MMS kit, which miniature, but does have a lot of pieces on there. I believe this is a Panzer Three, and here's the barrel for it. And I've got spare parts for them. Like, they've got lots of little things that you have to add And I'm not planning on doing any wargaming in France in 1940. It just didn't last long enough. And I would rather use this guy for Russia. I mean, certainly there were some people that used a Panzer Three. There were some that went early on with a 37. Not very many. Most of them were upgunned to the 50 millimeter by them. But this will be the one that didn't get done. So it's heavy. This heavy thing here. And we got a piece of suspension here for the Opel Blitz truck, no doubt. We have a poor Pack 36. I believe this is a, I'm not sure where this came from. It's probably an Eschi Kit of one of them, and it's missing its little tires, so maybe they'll turn out. And this is the bottom of another Panzer II from MMS. Okay, so we'll put that there, and we have now successfully cleared out the box. What is this? This is a made in Austria. So this is a Rocco. Oh, this is a Rocco Sherman. I don't know where the hell the barrel is, but this is 187th. So these are definitely not 187th. They might be 176 or something like that. They'll be useful. So those are just toys. These are like $3 a piece. So that's why I picked them up. Probably Toys R Us or something like that way back in the day. You could probably use it as is, but we're going to repaint those. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. We're going to put this in with the other 187 scale stuff. So, all right. So that completes this big old box. So what else do I have? Is that the end of the video? Hell no. We've got a big old trough of other kits that I have half-assed started, and we will go ahead and show you what those are. Okay, and the trough in question is this right here. And we got some goodies there, so that's what we're going to pull from. That'll be out of the video view, but we're going to pull them up here on the top and talk about them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started from the top. Now, most of these have been started at some point, which is unfortunate, but you know, we don't know what we're going to get here. So the first thing we got is a Fujimi Kit from 176 scale of a 251 10. I believe this is a really early war one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the opportunity, and well, we may not pull the decals out of here just yet, but yeah, we've got some decals here, some more decals. These I don't think were from the same kit, but anyhow, got some figures here. Oh, look at this. And inside here this is the old MPC kit, which I believe is Airfix of a Pack 40 with a Pack 40 crew. So yeah, cool, that's in there. We're going to take that out so we can find it later. And looks like this is a place where I dump many decals out. That's kind of cool. I got some spare parts. I don't know what the heck this is from. Other kits in here. Oh, look, we got some sheet styrene that's been hiding for 20 years in there. I was looking for that a while ago. And what is this? These are decals. These are, I think, 1/35th scale decals for other stuff. So I used to be a 1/35th scale modeler, so... Well, we're going to take them out of there. We don't want 1/35th scale stuff in here. And this looks like it is the part for the 37 millimeter gun on the 10 variant. And the kit for this is not in here. It'll turn up eventually, and some other markings here. And what's this? This is I believe this is a Japanese Aguilar figure. Okay, so there you go. You got just nothing but sprue and stuff, and the kit's not here. We're probably going to encounter some of that stuff, so hey, it's kind of a mystery to me what we're going to find, so we'll just set that off to the side. All right, what else we got here? We got this is a bag kit. It had a box at one point. This is the 176 scale Churchill Mark 7 from Airfix, and you can see it has road wheel hell. All kinds of little road wheels in here. I don't know if I'm actually going to build this thing because there's some plastic soldier company Churchills now. I know they're the Churchill 4s. They're not the Churchill 7, but it's going to be, my life is going to be a lot easier not putting all these little pieces. But I might actually build it. Who knows? But that's what this is. So that's for the Brits. All right, what else we got over here? We got, this is I believe this is an Eschi 251 kit. And It is nearly built. And you can tell it's the Eschi one because it has those damn rivets on here. And, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the front spoke sprocket broke off trying to put this thing on. So, these rubber band tracks. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them, but I'm going to get rid of them or finish them. I'm leaning towards finishing them. I've got some better modeling skills and more patience than 20 years ago. So, yeah, you're going to see I probably have plenty of 251s. But we'll see. All right, this is the Eschi kit for the Panzer Three, which I believe you could build an M or an N out of. And it's partially built with these damn rubber band tracks, which I absolutely hate. Some other pieces to put on there. So the Germans are the last ones we're going to do. Everybody builds German stuff. There's plenty of it on the internet. We're going to do the German stuff last. You watch other videos, you already know that that's what the plan of attack is going to be. So we'll see. Okay, in this box we have another Opel Blitz truck. Okay. And, oh yeah, look at this. This is a Hasegawa kit, which at the time that I bought it, this was a new kit. And I can already tell one of the inaccuracies about it is these, the road wheels on the bottom are misshapen, but it's good enough for wargaming. This is a Panzer IV F2. You could tell with the, this is the 43 caliber 75 millimeter gun. The first one is, they call the Mark IV Specials. This thing's nearly built, but didn't. And then there's parts of an old Hummel kit, which I don't think the rest of it's floating around here, but here it is. And this, I believe, was an Eschi Hummel kit. Yep. This was, you could tell when I built this, I was in my late teens. It was already molded in gray, so I didn't paint any gray. I just gave it kind of like a whitewash with some white brushing on it. Ah, yes, the old days. What's this? A roof of a Kubo Vog. Here's the missing tire for the Opal Blitz, which is the other one, unless it's this one, which is also missing a tire. And some assorted figures. Okay. And rubber band track for who knows what. We're going to have to do a more thorough inventory of that stuff when we get up close to it. All right, what do we have in here? We have, geez, this is kind of a mystery for me too. So this is more decals. Here's the instructions for that other Panzer IV F2. Just extra decal sets. I always would collect decals, even though I didn't have the vehicle. So this is some of the inside an Essex bag. This is, I believe, the extra parts that came with these Russian 1/87 scale models. They're certainly molded in the same thing, so we'll put them with them. And here's more of them. Oh, look, even the little red stars. Okay, so random crew members. Here is the 150 millimeter gun from that Hummel that we just saw. Some separate tracks. This is the bottom of another Pack 40. So it looks like I got a couple Pack 40s. Here's the shield. This is all just in pieces parts. So, okay, let's put this away. And yeah, I got all kinds of pieces parts of Germans. So this is what happens when you overbuy what you build. You know, you're building only a few things, and you're like, oh, well, because what would happen, I remember, is I would run into, here's a machine gun for the Fujimi. You could tell from the color it's in. It's from the Fujimi 251 kit. I just keep buying more stuff and not finish what I had. So I hate the old me. Okay, there's many of you people just like that, so you'll understand. This is a 3/4 ton weapons carrier truck for the U.S. and from Ashy. And I even started building that too. Hey, some American decals. Cool. So we'll do this when the Americans come. Well, keep digging deeper. What else we got here? This is a Panzer IV from Eschi. So I didn't remember that I had this one. This is a probably a G or an F2, either a late F2 or a G. I don't think it's an H. Doesn't have the side skirts for it. Yeah, it looks like a G with the muzzle brake on there. Yeah, incomplete. Started it. Well, what happened is we'll go to the Panzer IVs. We'll build all the Panzer IVs, and then we'll paint all the Panzer IVs together. That's how I think I'm going to go about it. So, and there's plenty of Panzer IVs. Here's another one. This one I believe is in 1/76 scale from Fujimi, and it's a J. I don't know how compatible they're going to be with each other. The main difference between them is this does not have the auxiliary little motor on the back, but it's basically a Panzer IV-H without that motor on the back. So this one may be a little smaller than the other ones. I don't think it's going to keep me from building it because, you know, we're wargaming here. We're not doing dioramas or anything like that. So this is the Fujimi kit, and it's got the whole sides and all that stuff on there. So okay, continue digging. What's this? This is okay. So this is a kit I don't have. My buddy Jeff, he had an 88 back when we were doing 20mm stuff. He had the Hasegawa kit for the 88mm gun, the famous 88 for use in North Africa and all that kind of stuff. And he built it, and I took his extra crew members and stuff like that. So there's not really much in here. But hey, I don't throw stuff away. What do we got here? This, I believe, is a matchbox because it's multicolored. This is the matchbox kit for a 251. I don't know how many 251s I got now, but this is a matchbox kit. And this might actually be a B. It is, because of the C had the straight front, and the B had it split. So this is actually a B, so an early one. So I believe this one's 1/76 scale. Again, it's not going to make a huge difference. But yeah, multiple colored parts. That's a giveaway. It's a matchbox. So okay. All right, we got a smorgasbord of things in here. I see a Kubo Vog. I believe this is a Fujimi kit. And okay, this is where the Stig came from. That one Stig that you saw that was painted kind of brown came from this. And here's the side skirts for it, which, look at these, all kinds of stuff. So I believe the Stig and the Panzer and the Kubo Wagen came in together, even though it says Kubo Wagen Schwimmwagen. I was never a fan of Schwimmwagens. I just thought they looked silly. But anyhow, but that's me. I'm sure I just offended somebody that loves Schwimmwagens. I never liked them. So just like RSOs, I never liked RSOs or multi-airs. Okay, what else we got down here? This is an Eschi Panzer Jaeger 4 kit. Is it started? Is it started? Did it already start screwing it up? Of course. Why would I leave something unopened? What on earth is in here? Let's see. Is that it? That's it? Okay. All right, what do we got in here? We got the instructions that look like they came from like 1974. Did he even say what date these things are from? This is an old kit, but it's certainly not 74. Maybe 84. Separate link track, which I'm a big fan of it now. I can handle that. Back in the day, I probably couldn't. It has the option for the... Does it have both guns? Or just the Panzer IV L48 gun? There's the L48. It may not have the long one. I want to do the 48 anyway, so... got most of the pain in the ass stuff put on there. All the little road wheels are already put on there, so... Anyhow. Just another thing. Had to have it started, so... Although this is a relatively easy thing to do. Some of my kits have the thick parts mixed in. I think like all this guy's probably all together. So this would be like a good candidate when I do the Germans to hop on him first. And these boxes are wonderful to put away, aren't they? Any decals worth a damn here? The standard numbers, Grossdeutschland, what else is on there? This is, if I build this, I'll probably paint it like 116th Panzer at Normandy with the running dog. So there's a model or a picture that I remember back in the day I always liked. It was Dunkelgelb with just the green on it and the running dog from the 116th on it. Okay. Well, maybe I won't do that, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. Okay, still continues. We got two boxes here. One of them, this is the box from the Panzer IV F2 from Hasegawa, which at the time was a relatively new kit. It's 20 years old now. What's left in it? Some extra parts. What I found out is from the munition schlepper for the Karl mortar. So that's just extra pieces that they give you there. And extra stuff on here. Panther 4G. I have a Panther. It's built. This is the sprue from it. And I'm not sure what this is for. This is probably, this looks like the Flamme barrel for the Panzer Three. I could be wrong, but it has no taper in it. So I'm thinking that's what it is. Oh, I just throw things all together, you know. Hey, that's what makes this fun, right? You never know what's you're gonna find in archaeology. This is a Panzer IV F1 that came out at the same time that the F2 came out, and oh look, this guy's in here, and yeah, it's got the wrong road wheels, but whatever, you know. Extra parts for what the hell is this too? I'm not sure. I don't think this is for the Panzer IV. I actually read that the other day, that it give you like a bunch of extra parts. This might be the ones from the, what's this? A piece of sandpaper? Hanging out here not being used? That's exactly what it is. Saved! Alright. I really need to do a better job of having this stuff organized. Here's the barrel for it. The 75 L24 barrel. Let's put it all together. Okay. Next, still got more. This is a Revel Kit, 1/72nd scale, the Panzer IV-H, and this thing's pretty far along. Well, a lot of these road wheels are already done, which is probably the least fun part to do as far as I'm concerned. And along with putting this damn thing around the turret. But this thing's pretty far along. Separate link track. Decals. No? Maybe they got taken out somewhere else. So there's enough decals we can cannibalize on that. But you got the side skirts, which are probably thick. Be pretty cool to make some of these with a couple of the panels missing. Maybe one panel on each side missing, something like that. Anyhow, I prefer my Panzer IVs without side skirts, but, you know, if you're building a Panzer IV-H, they pretty much always had them. So, let's put these two in here, and, yeah. Alright, what else? A Panzer 1B. Hey, look, I didn't start it. So, I have a model of a Panzer Jaeger 1. That's the one with a 47mm gun in it, on a Panzer I chassis, and they give me decals. There we go. I think it has a lot of common pieces on there, and I'm missing like the tracks. So I may actually use the tracks on the Panzer I Jaeger, because a Panzer I's not very useful, especially if I'm not going to do France or Poland. I don't really like the Germans when they have the, as I like to call them, the Swiss marking. They don't have the center marked out, but anyhow, we will see. This is, hey, I have a kit that I didn't start. That was a first for everything. What else we got here? We have, this is a Britannia thing. Oh yeah, I remember this thing. This is the mine clearing vehicle. This was a royal bitch to put together. There's another Brit vehicle. And I've been out of this so long I forget what this thing is called, but it's the one that has like the little morning stars, for lack of a better word, that go around and spin around, and the flail. So is it a crab? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. I've been out of it so long that I've forgotten. But this is a Britannia kit. It has some white metal parts and some resin parts together. So this is right off of Normandy, and do that. I think it was on sale, or I bought it on eBay a long time ago, really cheap, and I couldn't turn it down. Because I don't plan on doing anything right on the beach, but don't really know why the hell I would have that otherwise. What else do we have? We have a Johnny Lightning 2.5 ton truck. I don't know why I have this. This one's very small. This is probably close to 1/87 scale, or not really scaled at all. So this is not really useful for doing any of that stuff. But picked this up a long time ago. So what else we got? Oh, we got some figures. Well, let's not get into that. What are these? These are my Brits. What are my Brits doing in here? These are all like combat miniatures. Love the Brits. Love the combat miniature figures, and mounted on pennies and stuff like that. That's another video all about figures. Well, my Japanese are here, also from Combat Miniatures, along with a cute little Hago from BP Cast. So this is a 20mm Hago. I'm not a big fan of the Pacific Theater, so if you guys are, I apologize. I just don't find it very interesting. Sorry. And then this, All B Miniatures. I am not sure what the hell this is. This almost looks like a Dodge staff car, but it almost looks like a conversion kit, and it's from Brookhurst Hobbies for $8, and it's like doesn't have any of the pieces. So Brookhurst, that's who I used to order stuff from all the time back in the day, and we used to kid that they would get it to us quicker than we'd order it. This looks like a conversion kit. Albi, I believe, is French. I could be wrong, but they do conversion kits for things. So this might actually be a conversion kit for that other 3/4 ton truck. I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure what that is. So we have all our old 1/72 scale plastic figures that we've had forever and a day since I was a kid. Mixture of different stuff. I don't know that any of it is particularly useful, but I have them just the same. Lots of the old Airfixers. We used to have them here in the States called MPC. All these old Africa Corps and the Desert Rats and all that kind of stuff. So got those. This was a set that I got way back in the day. Don't remember the name of the company, but they made a set of. It's unfortunately they didn't do them for all the other nations as well. But this was a set of famous German generals, and they're soft plastic. So I'm not really sure how well these would paint, or if I'd even go through the effort of painting them. But just some famous generals there that. I don't know, maybe useful. You got 2 of like each one of these. So Jeff got half of them and I got the other half. So it's 1 pose of each guy. So here's Hauser with a 1 eye patch. And anyhow, is Rommel in here? Yeah, it's got to be him right here. Yep. Or is this one? Yeah, that's got to be Rommel right there. They're decent castings. I just don't know how and I like how they look. They look a little rough looking, which is fine. It makes them look more like a 20mm lead miniatures or white metal miniatures, but I just don't know how well they're going to paint. They are bendy a little bit, so I've heard some people that you coat them with white glue or something like that, and then you can paint over them, but I'm not sure. Maybe we'll give one of those a shot. I got so many things to paint that going to paint something it's a pain in the ass just really doesn't interest me. And then what do we got here? This is this the pile of Germans? And I'm wondering what it's doing in here. Is this all my Germans? I got a ton of Germans for 1/72 scale. I do. This is all kinds of stuff, including stuff that I bought when it was new and now it's out of print. And some figures I like and some figures I don't like. So there's some Platoon 20 guys in here, and all kinds of different things. So that's a video in and of itself. But anyhow, we put the Germans. That is pretty much what my stuff consists of. Oh, I do have some decals in here. I mentioned in the video earlier on this morning, Sunday morning, not sure when you guys are going to see this, but on Sunday, that I couldn't figure out where I put all my decals at. Hopefully I don't get banned for having this stuff on here, but yes, it's swastikas, and yes, they're bastards. So, not promoting that kind of crap. But these are my old decals that I had from all kinds of stuff. I believe these are all the 1/35th scale ones that I kept. And we have some of them. And I don't know. These were Verlinden ones. Remember Verlinden? If you guys do any 1/35th scale stuff? These actually were dry rub stuff. So, yeah. And this is from the Tiger kit. All kinds of stuff that are way too big for use in 1/72nd scale. So I've been sitting them. One of the decals I was mentioning, and I'll show them to you guys. Look, I even have the directions, all the Tamiya kits, all that stuff. British stuff. This is from Messerschmitt, pretty sure. And now you just go on the internet and find all this stuff. This is like a decal set for all the Brits. Had all the unit markings, which are really, really cool. I really like the British stuff. These are the ones where you get to be your own Nazi. It doesn't say who the manufacturer of this is. But this was a DO17E kit, I believe. Even though it says Z, maybe it was a Z. I don't know. But it had the swastikas printed in two different sides, so you had to put them together, and you get to be the Nazi, and they're removed of all responsibility of it. But I thought that was unique. This is probably circa 1992, something like that. More of that stuff. I never built a 1/72nd. I never built a 1/35th scale T-34, T-72, but a friend of mine did, and I kept his decals because I didn't use them. So, what else? Yeah, these are all large scale stuff. So this is not useful at all for my current gaming, but I still have them. This is the instructions to the Verlinden tank slogans and all kinds of fun stuff. A couple of these are really, really funny, if I remember correctly. Here it is. It's this marking that's on the KV-1. Crush the fascist vipers. There you go. Funny stuff. Humorous. Yeah, more decals, license plates. Of course, we all know this is from Rommel's 250/3 Command half track. Yeah. Anyhow, so decals galore. So I still haven't found where my 1/72nd scale ones were. So okay, well, there you have it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this going through my junk pile, land of misfit toys. But you can see I got more Germans than anything else, so we're going to leave them for the last. We're going to finish up the Russians. We'll do them first, and then we'll do all the Americans, and then we'll just do German after German after German. So we're going to plan on knocking some of these out while we're doing some of our other projects. So anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you saw here. And hey, more different stuff, 15mm stuff, DBA things. Check it out. More videos coming. Folks, thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye. What, you guys still here? Well, guess what? I thought it was done, and I wasn't done. I found another bag of stuff. Okay, so let's go through that too. All right, so we've got, this is what they used to have in the U.S. all the time. I believe this is a rebranded kit from Airfix, and this is where those Opel Blitz cut trucks came from. And I loved these kits as a kid. They were just kind of the standard thing, they had these little coupons on them. They would either be stripes or wings or anchors, depending on whether it was a naval, an aircraft kit, or a military vehicle, land vehicle, and you could turn these in and get free kits in the mail. And I actually think I got like 2 kits or whatever from that. But here is another Pack 40. So I believe I've got 3 of them now. So with crappy crew, we'll have to replace them. But yeah, this is kind of flexible kind of stuff. So another Pack 40. We're actually going to take them out of this bag and we're going to put it in the trough that you saw me take out. So we can see in there. I was thinking I had another bag because some of these Panzer IIs, I didn't find all the pieces that go to them. So this is yet another Panther. This one is a... see, this is what happens when you impulse buy. You buy shit and then you don't do anything with it. This, I believe, is a BP Cast Panther. It is a A. Okay, it's not a D, and so it's an A because it's got the little vision thing here. Okay, and it's pretty rough, but it'll probably turn out just fine. I don't know where the hell the barrel is. Maybe I won't be able to build it. But this almost looks like it's made out of like a melted candle or something like that. But anyhow, another German tank. What's in here? Okay, here is one of the MMS kits, and this is a kit that they didn't have really good instructions for it, and I couldn't figure out how to put this damn thing together. This is a Martyr 2 D. Okay, this is one of those contraptions that the Germans kind of put together with the capture. They captured a bunch of these Russian anti-tank guns and repurposed them, and it looks something like this. It's got a hole that fits over it like this, something like this. We'll try to put this together, something like so. And inside here is a gun that sits somewhere like this. So we're going to have to take pictures of this, look at them online, and now that we have that, but MMS kits are really, really nice, but they give you lots of little parts. And I think this one didn't come with instructions because I bought it off eBay and the person selling it didn't have it, or something like that. And here's that Panzer 1 I was talking about, the Panzer Jaeger 1. It's a cute little vehicle, but I lost the track somewhere along the way. This is an old Eschi Kit, so. And more decals. This is from the Panzer IV kit of the Hasegawa one. It's the F1, the F2, and the G all have the same decal set that comes with them. So we'll just put this back where we found it. And more German vehicles. Yeah, here it is. Martyr 2, 7.62 centimeter Pack 36R for Russian. So we're going to have to put all that together at a later date. All right. What else we got? We got a... Who's this made? It says Drew's Militia. There's no way this is Drew's Militia. I don't think Drew's Militia had any resin stuff. I could be wrong. If you guys know, let me know. Well, I'm going to take this out so you guys can look at it. It is Resin Kit. This is some version of a Bren carrier. I'm not exactly sure which one. Let's see what's in here. Boy, epoxy the hell out of that thing. You know what? This is just a bag. This is not Drew's Militia. This is just some kind of kit. So this is definitely not Drew's Militia. So let's, I'm not sure which Bren carrier this is. It might be a Wasp or something like that, but not too worried about it right now. It's not a very high quality casting. Still would paint up okay, but boy, this bag's seen better days. We have one laying around here? No, we'll just set it off to the side. We'll bag him up later. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, this is a Kubo Vog that looks like it had the center support here for the Pintle Mount for the MG34. I started painting it in a dry brushing with the wrong color yellow, or yellow that I wouldn't use now. So this thing will have to be repainted and fixed because it looks like it's missing parts of it. And that's what happens when some of these old things, I just kind of threw them in there and didn't care much about them. But we'll fix them up. This is a BP Cast Archer. I believe it's BP Cast. It's missing the 17-pounder. Archer, of course, is a Valentine chassis with a 17-pounder gun. And what's unique about it is this is the front of the vehicle, but the gun actually faces towards the rear. So kind of interesting vehicle. What else we got here? We got a Resin 251 1D. I believe this is BP Cast. I had a lot of BP Cast stuff because he was a vendor at the shows. So we've got some, looks like some extra armor plates there. I believe this is for the Britannia Panther. So we're going to put that over there, and it can meet the Britannia Panther. This is a MPC or an Airfix kit as part of their recon set, which this was part of as well. And this is a 222, and as you can see, it's seen better days. It's got only one tire left. The other three are broken. And it's broken mainly for just being thrown in a big bag like this with other stuff. So it's my own damn fault, but, you know, whatever. All right, what else we got here? We got, this is a Bren carrier. Not sure who makes this one. It's got the old water-cooled 30 cal on there. Missing some parts. That's why these are all thrown in the box. This is... Okay, so this next item, I'm not really sure who makes this. I want to say it was even... I don't remember. This is the Krupp Protz light truck there, and I want to say it's the same people that did Houston ships. I could be wrong, but this is an old casting, and I'm sure we'll fix this thing up. But I believe these boxes that are in there are also from the Airfix mountain troops, German mountain troops. Thank you, that I glued in there to give them more. I believe that's what they are. I could be wrong. Oh well, it's so long ago that I painted that. We'll have to fix that up. What else? Oh look, this is the center hull for the Armor Fast Sherman. Perfect, found it. I was wondering where that went. Now we just got to find the turret. This is another BP Cast 222. I'm sorry, 231/1. The turret's around here somewhere. And here's another one of those Krupp Protz trucks with some of the road wheels from the Stig, I believe, judging by the color that they are. So we'll put that over here with the Stiggy. Is it missing some road wheels? No. It's from something else then. Oh well, it'll turn out. Hey, that's what happens. Kids, don't throw all your toys in a box. And here's the turret to the Sherman. What else we got in here? Told you it's kind of like a mystery thing here. This is the turret to the 231. This one right here. And there's the barrel for it. Now that Plastic Soldier Company has some really nice kits now that have 3 of them all together, where you can do the 231, the 232, which has the radio aerials, and also the 263, which is kind of the command version that's enclosed top with just a machine gun in it. You could make one of each, or of 3 of all the same one, or any combination in between. So I'm not sure if we're going to do anything with this, but we have it here just the same. What else we got? This is a Panzer Three from MMS, and I am not sure what in the hell it is. We're going to move this stuff off to the side, and we've got random bits that we're going to throw down here. And we'll see what we find in the random bits. Along with instructions as well. Here is the barrel of the Stig 4. Perfect. Put it with the Stig 4. I knew it was going to turn up. This is the turret to one of the Panzer IIs from MMS. This is, boy, you got all kinds of stuff. Side plates for a, I don't have a Panzer IV. What the hell are these the side plates to? Maybe they're the side plates to the Stig 4. Okay, cool. Put those on there. That's neat. This is extra parts that go with these Russian kits. Put them over here with the extra parts of the Russian kits. This is the Pintle Mount for probably that Sherman with the flail, I'm guessing. It's already been painted black, and it's a 50 caliber American. That's the only thing it would go with. So we'll put that with it as well. Here is, I knew all this stuff was going to turn out eventually. The barrel, I believe this is the one that goes with the Archer. I think this is the one that goes with the Archer there. Yep. Okay. This is the Pintle Mount machine gun for the Panther. All these little parts. Look, we even have some figures from, I don't remember who the hell these are from. These are nice figures. They may be AB. Although, if I remember correctly, I never got around to getting any AB figures. Not because I don't like them, but... So you've got some different parts here. This is a Panzer Three. I believe this was a Befless wagon. And you can tell the front. This is just a command vehicle. So I don't remember exactly which parts go with it. But, you know, there's like jacks and all kinds of things in here. So my best bet is probably take all this stuff, put it right back in the bag, and... yeah, and just leave it at that. Here's the other Sherman gun. So anyhow, this is my little bits. We're probably just going to put this right back in the bag where it is, and left it. Here's a replacement for the half track. All kinds of bits. Oh, look, at even a Nazi flag to throw on the top of one of the tanks for air recognition. So I'm not sure where the hell this came from. I think a buddy of mine had it, and I just took it from him and never did anything with it. Maybe we'll burn it and make the world right again. Panzer 3F. Okay, so that's the kit that I have that I thought it was a 3E. It's actually a 3F with a 37. Okay. And what's this? This is the Rapham 2 Lynx. Hey, look, I was right. Didn't know there was any extra parts, but I guess there are. Luckily, I didn't throw this stuff away. This is going to come in handy when I build this stuff. So here's instructions more for another Panzer 2. And... what's this instruction here? Flamingo. I didn't think I had a flamingo. I don't think I have a flamingo. My buddy had a flamingo. Maybe he just kept his instructions. I don't know. I keep stuff that, you know, I probably shouldn't. Here's the top of the 222. It has no grenade screens, but you know what? Here's the separate tires. 1, 2, 3, and it's missing 1, 2, 3. So we can put this thing back together. Look, here's the wheels of the Pack 36. See, I don't throw anything away. It's just broken, but we can fix all this stuff. Cool beans. Good times. So anyhow, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed me going through my junk pile. And what's in here? I think I know what this is. I was going to do interiors of buildings, and I went to a place, and look, there's little pots and pans and stuff like that you can use for decorating the inside of a building or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do anything with that, but oh look, even this is from the Stig, the top of it. So we got all kinds of cool little parts here, and we probably have just about everything that we need to repair the vehicles that we have. So we're going to put this all in one junk pile Ziploc, and yeah, good times. Okay, well, there you go. This is my junk pile of 20mm stuff that I have. This is why I said I'm not going to buy any more until I take care of all this stuff and either throw it away or finish it. I'm a little partial to finishing it. So, anyhow, there you have it, folks. Until next time, see ya!